Welcome to day 2 of Gamescom. Now, the guys have asked me to do a walk and talk. Oh, they just want me to do a walk and talk. Yeah, so day 2, we're going to see Dishonored, Metal Gear Rising, and Hitman. So stay with us, and we'll bring you loads of information from the show. Oh! Okay, I am here with Raphael from Arcane Studios. Thank you very much for speaking to me, Raphael, and we are here talking about Dishonored.
You're a scandal in that mask.
There's many paths to play Dishonored, and I know that's one of the huge factors of the game, is that there are many ways to enter a building, there are many ways to perform a kill. If one person only plays through it once, what kind of percentage are they missing out on the game?
Oh, that's a great question. I would say, well, obviously there are things that are mutually exclusive, so if you play once, there are things that you are going to miss just because of your choices. Depending on your play style, if you're really a thorough player, or if you just like pass by and ignore some of the sub-content, I would say probably like your first playthrough, you will miss about 40% of content maybe.
Still, I mean, that's a big percentage. There's a real replay value there in going through it a second time and making different decisions and choosing a different way of gameplay. Fantastic. And finally, just more as a little fun question, in Dishonored you can possess rats and fish and things like, and even other people. If you could possess any animal, is there an animal that you'd quite like to possess just for a brief period of time?
Personally, I really like to possess the fish, actually. There's something really cool about like being able to breathe underwater, and you're pretty fast as a fish as well, so there's something interesting about that.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for talking to us, Raphael, and you can see more of Dishonored coming up throughout the show, and hopefully we'll see it very soon and we can all play it and enjoy it as well. Hey guys, we're on our way to Konami to check out Pro Evolution Soccer 2013 and, of course, to check out Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. What a stupid name. I'm not even in the damn game. So, with Raiden as the main character, I mean, Raiden's not always been the most popular character. Was it a challenge to make him cool and a main character for this game?
そうですね、ライデンは、賛否両
We're well aware that Raiden is quite a polemic character for audiences. In Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, though, we've made him a cyborg and given him a katana, so hopefully she'd finally appeal to you.
その2個のゲーム的な魅力っていうのはすごい大きかったです。
At the end of the trailer that was released today, we see that Raiden may have a robotic dog or friend. Is Raiden going to gain any allies in this game that we might see in the future?
ですね、
So in the trailer, we showed this four-legged character. What we can say is that this character is very important to the story and to Raiden.
キャラ、は物語
As to its allegiance, you have Raiden's side and the enemy side, but this four-legged character is right in the middle.
その真ん中に
Can't reveal whether it's an enemy or an ally, but I can reveal it is a very important character.
深く関係するキャラです。
Okay, here I am at Gamescom, and we are talking Pro Evolution Soccer 2013. I'm here with John and Naya. First things first, what's new at Gamescom? What's new with PES 2013?
What's new for us is really the way that the game plays. We've hit the stage now where we've made most of our big announcements, and what we're trying to demonstrate to people is how all of the key features fit together in as complete a gameplay experience as we can give people at the moment. It's not a finished gameplay experience by any means. It's a gameplay that has seen improvements since the demo was first released, and we will see further improvements as well.
Who is your favourite footballer and why?
最近特になんですけど
For me, my favourite player has to be Mario Balotelli. I like his lifestyle too.
ちょっと気になってますね
Great answer. Okay, well, how many... There's going to be obviously some inter-team stuff going on here. Okay, guys, so we're a little bit double booked. So what we've decided to do is Nathan is going to go see Dean Richards at NHL, and I'm going to go see Hitman. Hi guys, so we are here with Square Enix and Hitman. I'm here with Tor, the lead game designer on this project, game director on the project. Fantastic. So my first question is, we were lucky enough to come to the presentation yesterday in the theatre. How did that go?
It went down really well. We were showing off a new game mode called Contracts, which basically allows players to make any character in the entire game into a hit and send it to their friends.
Talking of contracts and the contracts mode, do you have any particular kind of favorite contracts that you like to try and create? Like, is there any particular disguise or weapon that you want to try and challenge your friends to try and use?
Well, I mean, it depends. You have to unlock them in the story mode, right? And you unlock different disguises and weapons. And we brought back a few kind of fan favorites from the old games. So I think a favorite I have at this point is the chicken suit from Blood Money, that you can go in and then you can take the bong and then you can take out your target and then leave the scene. So,
and I imagine that using a chicken suit to try and stealth into an area isn't the easiest thing in the world.
Not necessarily, no.
Fantastic. Well, it looks fantastic. I must say it was one of the things that I saw yesterday, and I just love the idea of it. It suits Hitman perfectly as well. And can we expect to see you create a contract with a chicken suit and a bong and put it online?
For sure.
We're going to have to hold you to that one. All right, well, thank you very much, Tor. It's been brilliant. Thank you very much.
So we're here with Dean Richards. He's the general manager of NHL, and we're going to ask him a few questions about the game and about last night, because last night your entrance to the EA conference was absolutely spectacular. And for those who didn't see it, Dean skated on stage and pretended to line up a check on Peter Moore, your boss. Now, tell me honestly, was there a point at which you were tempted to not stop?
Well, there was a time that I was tempted to not stop, but it was also, I think, other people were encouraging me to not stop, and it was a lot of fun. I had a great time doing it.
Great. And what the guys at home might not know is that you are an ex-player, an ex-athlete. Is that right?
Yes, an ex-athlete. Yeah, exactly. I played professional hockey in Europe back in the 90s, so a while back. But yeah, for me, it was an opportunity just to hopefully drive a little bit more authentic kind of gameplay experiences for fans.
Because I know that you're also involved with UFC and talking to the fighters, the talent there, the athletes. Does that experience help you to sort of bridge the gap between the athletes and the development team?
Yeah, I think it's just being around athletes. I mean, what I have found personally when dealing with them is they're just like everybody else, and especially all the hockey players that I've met are really down to earth, and you know, they love playing video games too, and so it's a pretty easy transition. But when you have the experience that you've played at some type of level, I think it eases their mind that, you know, when you're having the conversation, you can kind of speak on the same level.
My last question is, which one of the guys from the UFC that you've met, which one's the scariest? You know, the guy that you definitely want to get the face right. Who's that guy?
Well, I think Vanderlei Silva is a unique individual, and Cain Velasquez, and you know, we had Junior Dos Santos as well, but yeah, Vanderlei is probably the one.
Hi guys, so I am absolutely delighted. We've just come out of the Last of Us panel, and I have with me the beautiful and talented Ashley Johnson and Troy Baker. They're both beautiful, both of them.
And very more talented.
Oh no.
Beautiful and talented.
Typical actors.
And then Troy.
And then Troy. Guys, can you tell us any funny stories from the recording? Because I know that with mocap you've got the spangly suits on. There's got to be some hilarious stuff that you can tell us.
I have to throw you under the bus because there's one thing that you do that's fantastic. So typically we'll go through the scene several times, and then because we're trying to capture as much audio on the day, we will do one wild pass, which means we're basically no movement. We kind of separate, and we go through the lines like we're just speaking the words, right?
Okay.
And there's one thing that all of us now, cast and crew, all look to Ashley to do. when we say, all right, guys, that's it, we're going wild, and Ashley does this.
We're going wild! I don't know why. Like, I'll just act like I'm a crazy monkey or something. I don't know. It's so stupid.
No, that's
It
fantastic.
lightens the mood.
Can we maybe get some British accents or an impression or something
Oh,
like that?
God.
out
He's
of you?
so good at that kind
Well,
of
no, we heard someone say last night, and it's very true, that when most Americans drink, they automatically feel they have to have a British accent, which is true. Look at me, I'm all British and stuff, of course, because I'm drinking, that's what it is. That's from the north.
Because if you're the voice man, can we get an impression? Maybe a Chris Walken? I've been doing quite a few for PlayStation Access this weekend.
Listen, I don't understand why. You feel me? Everyone wants to do Christopher Walken. It's not hard. You take all the punctuation jumblies up around, breathe deep.
Nolan North clearly
He does
is
one of the best.
bow down
his
to
Jason
him.
Statham and his Christopher Walken.
Jason Statham sounds so. Jason Statham.
Like that, doesn't he? With his chin. I like look on the side there.
Everything he says goes down like this. I don't
You
understand.
can try. I want to hear you do a Jason Statham.
Oh, I'm Jason Statham.
Oh, I'm Jason Statham.
Hello, I'm Jason Statham. How was that?
That was fine.
Look at me, I'm Jason Statham.
I'm strong.
Thank you so much. That's been such a great interview. I'm glad that I can lighten the mood a bit. Thank you so much for speaking to us on PlayStation Access. You're both brilliant.
Cheers, mate.
very
Thank
much.
you.
Okay, guys, that was day 2 of Gamescom. My personal highlight was definitely talking to Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson from The Last of Us. Tomorrow, we're going to be looking at Tomb Raider, we're going to be checking out F1 2012, and we'll be going behind the scenes with the EA. And now, some wise words from a very wise man. My time spent in the Alaskan Alps was nothing compared to the ice-cold refreshment of Access Special Gamescom Day 2.